in addition to, Henry shipped the amplifier in the, I guess this is a soft case, which fits the amp perfectly. Fits right in there. Styrofoam, this is great. I mean, this amp will actually look good on just about every gig I go to, provided, of course, I use the case. And it won't look beat up. So I thank Henry for thinking about that. Hi, welcome back to the front of the amplifier. You may be asking yourself, how did Henry come up with the name Redplate? Well, what he's sharing with me is that in the late 50s and early 60s, I guess primarily the Fender amps, or maybe for that matter just about all the amps, when the output tubes started to glow red, the plates themselves actually started to turn red. The players felt that that's when the amp sounded best. So hence the name Redplate. Now when I ordered the amp, when I discussed it with Henry, I asked him if he may have this in black, and he said he has it in 3 different colors as long as it's red, red, or red. So, you know, and quite frankly, I've gotten used to the red, and I've got a lot of compliments on having this little giant right on stage. So I'm used to the red. He's got a whole choice of knobs, and you can custom make it to your taste. If you'll notice up here in the left-hand corner, actually that'll be the right-hand corner, we've got the RMF1, and basically those are my initials. So Henry, you know, you can have it made to whatever you want it to say. It's your amp. Have your name on it. In the back, you saw my name was this huge nameplate, and I prefer to have that in the back without having it in the front. It's your choice. You want to have the name up front? It's right there. Also in the back, Henry put my name on there. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a personal amp. It's an incredibly well-built amplifier and killer sounding. Speaking of which, let's move on to how this amp sounds. Okay, well, what I've got here to demo with is it's an '89 Les Paul Standard. I've got Jason Lawler Imperial humbuckers in it. This is a low whine Imperial and a standard Imperial. I've also got it set up so that both pickups can be coil tapped. So you'll see me changing from full volume, which is down, and when I pull it up, that's coil tap, and that would be for the neck pickup. This one would be for the bridge pickup. I also have a master volume control and master tone control, so it just makes it a lot easier. So also using Kurt Mangan strings, they're the 1046s nickel wound, and this is a Les trim for you. For you Les Paul diehards, I apologize for this. I guess I'm still a trim kind of guy, so there you have it. Outside of that, we're ready to roll. Okay, so first thing I'm going to demo for you is the guitar, which will be going both in single coil and full coil, and pretty much how I have it set up tonally and on the preamp, pretty much just for a good rhythm and just easy kind of tone without any overdrive. So just kind of get an idea of what that's all about. Also, I'm using the bright switch on, and there you go. Okay, so what I want to do is play the same thing, pulling out the scoop tone, so you can kind of hear that. It's more, I guess, a little more Fender-esque with a little bit of a scoop in the mid-range. now we're going to do the tone bypass, or what Henry calls the raw setting. I'm going to click it back in here, you'll hear it click, and now we're good to go. Okay, now what I'd like to do is demo the overdrive circuit. So I'll do just the drive circuit and then add the mid boost, and then take the mid boost out, and there you'll have it. I've had my Redplate amp now for about a month. I've had a chance to use it on many live gigs. I used one with a band that opened up for Eric Darius, and what was kind of interesting was we were playing outside, and the PA and sound techs, we had used the preamp out into the PA, and I have to tell you that this amp was covering the room with no problem. In fact, probably had more coming out of the amp than it did out of the PA, which was great. Used it on several nightclub gigs. It's worked out fabulous. A lot of compliments on the tone, a lot of compliments on how it looks. It's a piece of gear now that obviously requires my attention as a player, because it'll definitely make you sound better. You just got to start playing better. So that's always a good thing. And I have to hand it to Henry. He's come up with just a tremendous creation. He makes great products. He builds his products with integrity. He does business with integrity. And I sure would recommend him. And if you're even thinking about it, don't think about it. Just go get one of these things. Give Henry a call. You can get in touch with him over at redplateamps.com. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate your time.